Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Bean. Welcome to my channel, and today I have another Should You Summon video for you guys, but this time we're going to be taking a look at that absolute beast that's on your screen right now, Purgatory Ban. And here we're going to be taking an in-depth look at not only his banner, the drop rate for all the SSRs, the rate up who's not, as well as what he does personally himself for his passive, his skills, his ultimate, his substats, all that stuff. We're going to go in-depth on all of that. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. At the end, I will be saying my opinion to you guys, whether you should summon or not. If depending on your situation, of course, whether you're free to play, a light spender, a whale, all that stuff, and how long his banner is going to be on here, everything. But yeah, we have a lot to cover today. So before we get started, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We're currently on the road to 900 subscribers, which is insane. Huge thanks. Currently, we're at 842 subscribers. Let's see if we can try and push for 900 by the end of June. That'll be awesome, insane. And also, if you do enjoy today's video, consider leaving a like if it does help you out in any way, shape, or form. I really appreciate it. It does help me out a ton. But yeah, let's take a look at the banner. The banner. Why I say that? The banner. Here we go. 4% SSR rate. Purgatory Ban, of course, 0.25%, as well as the one Escanor, Lost Wind Meliodas, and Festival King are the 4 festivals on this banner, and they all have a rate up, which is good. And the rest of the banner is basically the same as the one we're getting on JP, except for 3 units, which I will tell you which they are. Or, yeah, well, which one they are. We have Chandler, we're getting Chandler, we're getting Bret Easton, we're getting Martu Valenti, we're getting Green Danafor Liz, we're getting the Kid, Sariel, Tarmiel, we're not getting Blue Mono, we are getting Awakened Lilia, we're getting Ludo, we are getting Blue Easton, we're getting we're getting Red Derriere, we're not getting Blue Lilia. Unfortunately, we are getting Green Escanor, which is sad, but what can you do? We're not getting Green Small Deanne, but we are getting as well, unfortunate, but what can you do? We are getting Blue Demon Melee as well. So the units, literally exact same banner, except for, as I said, quick breakdown again, we're not getting Blue Mono, we're not getting Blue Lilia, and we're not getting Green Small Deanne. I will tell you guys what units we are getting that in a second, instead of them. But yeah, that's basically the banner, 4% rate. And quick tidbit of information, many of you probably know, but just in case you don't, there is a Fever banner that is going to be coming with the update as well. As you can see here, look at this absolute lineup. It's absolutely insane. It's completely stacked. Many of you will probably want Green Gother though, so this is your chance. And you get 5 free multis on this banner from filling up this gauge, and you also get 10 free multis just from logging in. So 15 total multis for free. Many of you will pull Green Gother, and that's very good. Fortunately, some of you probably won't, but many of you will. And so you get 10 multis for logging in, just for logging in, so that's good. That's 10 multis. It's a 3% drop rate, by the way. Let's take a quick look at the characters. All of them. Many of you probably only care for Green Gother, though, so there's that. And if you summon on not only just Purgatory Ban banner, but many of you will probably summon on Ban banner, but if you like summon on this banner with gems, you also fill up the meter. And basically for every shaft multi that you do, you get plus 10 points. So you need to get shafted basically 49 times, so 49 multis for you to fill this up. But if you do, for every shaft multi, you fill it up. Once you hit 490 points, or 49 pulls with not pulling an SSR, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you hit these tiers, you get 5 free multis on the Fever banner on top of the 10 free ones for logging in. So that's 15 pulls from that. And many of you, as I said, will probably get lucky and pull Green Gother there if you do need him. But that's basically the banner info for the Fever banner, quick breakdown, and then also the Bond banner. So let me be back. I'll be back once I have the characters that we are missing for the Bond banner on global, as well as the Purgatory Ban, and see what he does on global. So give me a sec. Alright, I'm back. Shout out to Grand Cross Database. I will have the link to this website down in the description if you want to check any of this info out for yourselves. This is where I'm getting it. But as you can see here, I have the boy Purgatory Ban loaded up. But before we get into that, I'll show you who we're getting in the banner instead. So instead of Blue Mono, we are getting Green Arthur, so that's huge. So that's him. He's going to be on the banner instead of Blue Mono. Instead of Blue Lilia, we are getting Nanashi, so that's good. He's a pretty exclusive character, and he's actually pretty good with his passive. So there's him. As well as instead of Green Tank Deanne, small one, we are getting Gamer Shin, the Green Shin. So that's good. He's a fantastic farming unit. So Green Shin, OC character, a bit exclusive, and he's a good farming unit. Arthur, absolute god of PvE with his passive. So probably maybe top 5, maybe even top 3 PvE units in the game. So that's an absolute win. And then Nanashi, he has a very interesting passive, and he's just also exclusive, so he's just nice to have. But those are the 3 units that we are going to be getting instead of Blue Lilia, Blue Mono, and Green Small Deanne. So that's the banner basically. Just switch out those 3 units. And now, let's take a look at the boy, Ban himself, the absolute beast. What does he do, and why is he so OP? In Mortal's Return, Purgatory Ban. His passive, let's take a quick look at his passive, this is insane. Body that overcame limits. When the hero's ultimate move gauge fills due to skill use, skill move, or rank up, increases max HP by 8% for 3 turns. Max 5 stacks. That's a total increase at max, 40% increase to his max HP, which is absolutely ridiculous, as you'll see in a minute why. And also, at max 5 stacks, he cleanses stats decreasing debuffs, so just a full cleanse, which is nice. But why is that important? His card, his attack, is based off max HP, as you can see here. Hunt Crusher, his first card, absolutely insane damage by the way. Inflicts detonate damage, so it does 20% additional damage per orb in the target's ultimate move gauge, equal to 9% of max HP of on all enemies, and it scales up by 14% and 21%. And why is this important? He doesn't need attack stats. I mean, it's nice to have, like pierce rate and crit damage, all that stuff, but he doesn't really need attack. You need him on the most HP as possible, and this is where his passive comes into play. If you get it max, not only does he increase his passive, his max HP by 40%, so that this card is going to be hitting way harder. His second ability is a buff card, which buffs, you guessed it, HP. Let's take a quick look at it. It's Gift. At rank 1, applies an effect that heals diminished HP of all allies by 20% at the start of an ally turn, and increases max HP by 20% for 2 turns. So this first part is nice. It's a heal, but this last part is what you care about, the max HP increase. As you can see here, he does damage based off max HP, and he also boosts his max HP from his buff card and his passive. And if you can pair up a level 3 rank buff card with him, not only will you apply an effect that heals diminished HP of all allies by 50% at the start of an ally turn, it also increases your max HP by 30% for 3 turns. And if you max out his passive here, which is another 40%, what is that? 70% increase to his max HP, and then you pair it up with a level 3, or just even a level 1 does insane damage with his card, as you'll find out when he does drop. It's insane damage. And it says max HP. It's not like Escanor's Flood card, just in case you're confused. You know Escanor, the one? He has the Flood card where he does more damage the higher he is to max HP. This doesn't matter. It scales off his maximum HP. So let's say your Purgatory Ban is for like somehow one shot. He's like on death's door. He's still gonna hit the same amount as he is on 1 HP versus max HP, because this is based off his max HP, not like a percentage like Flood card. So as long as you can boost his HP by tremendous amounts, then you're good. He's gonna hit insanely hard. He's just a monster. He's so good. Take a look at his combat class, his substats. CC is pretty good. Attack is really irrelevant because you don't really want attack. I mean, just maybe for CC. Defense is alright. His HP is ridiculous. 7,100, that's very good. Pierce rate is actually fantastic as well, 70%. Although he doesn't really need attack stats, that extra pierce rate is still nice to have. Resistance is pretty good, 60%. 0% regen, that's fine. Crit chance is 60, but again, you don't really need to have decent attack stats with him. Crit damage though, if you do crit, you can crit with him, you'll do more damage because of the crit damage, so that's good. Crit resist 75, crit defense 40, recovery rate 110, that's alright. 10% lifesteal is okay, it could be better. But his ultimate, man, this is where Netmarble got a bit scummy though. And they did basically make it so at 6/6 his ultimate's a completely different monster. But let's take a look at his ult. His ultimate, Crazy Hunt, inflicts damage equal to 30% of max HP on all enemies. Again, his ultimate, as you can see here, scales off max HP. So the more HP you have on him, the harder you're going to hit. And at 6/6, the skill gains Rupture, dude. So if you have him maxed out, not only will you deal 45% of max HP, or inflict damage equal to 45% of max HP on all enemies, On top of that, you will also gain Rupture, and Rupture, if you don't remember, does double damage against buff enemies. And when he does release, you'll probably face nothing but Bond teams for a while, or majority of Bond matches. And Bond buffs himself and everyone on the team. If you pair that up with a 6/6 ults, not only will you do insane amount of damage at 45%, you'll also double that damage because of the Rupture effect, which you can only get at 6/6, which is pretty scummy, as I said, but what can you do? It's a guaranteed wipe. I don't care who you're running. If you run a 6/6 Bond ults and you rush ults, you're killing everyone on the team. Enemy team. It's not even a question. But that's him. That's basically what he does. That's how he's so good. And association, I would say probably... I mean, if you have melee, many of you probably have melee built out, so use melee. Elaine, I would say you could use Elaine for that extra resistance, so you could be a bit more tanky. But besides that, many of you probably have melee, so just use melee. Yeah, there is the boy Bond. And yeah, you guys should... Okay. Now comes the fun part. Should you summon or not? Absolutely. He's an absolute beast. However, though, keep in mind, we are getting Ragnarok on the JP and Korean version, that is, in like, I think this upcoming week as well. So I would say though, if you're a whale, I might as well get this out of the way. You're gonna summon regardless, so summon. If you're a light spender, you could probably do one rotation and be fine. But if you're free to play though, this is what I would say. If you really want Bond and he's like your favorite character and all that stuff, go ahead, summon for him. And I just have this so we have something to look at. But this is just the JP news. I guess I'll put this right here. But yeah. If you are free to play, I would suggest your best bet is to wait until we see what Ragnarok is like. And if they're absolutely broken, like meta-breaking characters, like Green Gother, for example, if they're like that tier or the one, or Purgatory Ban, then wait until we find that out. If they are broken, then I would say probably don't summon on Bond just yet and wait for them. And then once you know if they are broken, not make your decision, because Bond will return. And we don't know how often or exclusive these Ragnarok characters will be. So if you're free to play, that's probably what I would suggest to you. But again, if you're a light spender or whale, you're probably going to summon on everything. So that's fine. But yeah, this banner is absolutely stacked. Insane banner. I guess we can take a look at it here. It's literally the same thing almost. So we're getting Bond, the one Escanor, Winged King, Meliodas, Lost Rain, 0.25%. And basically the same units here. We're getting the Sauriel, we're getting Tarmiel, we're getting Chandler, Ludo, Mark II Valenti, Red Derriere. We're not getting Blue Lilia. We're getting Green Arthur. We're getting Green Escanor. We're getting Daniel 4 Liz. We are getting Evil Lilia, Awakening Lilia. We are getting Blue Demon Melee, unfortunately. We're getting Blue Easton. We're not getting Mono. We are getting Green Shin. We're not getting Diane. We are getting Nanashi. And we are getting Red Easton. So that's that. As well, forgot to mention, but I'm pretty sure, I don't think I mentioned it, but at 900 gems, you can choose Purgatory Ban or the one. Also, if you are free to play though, or anyone really summoning, the banner is up for 4 weeks. So once it does drop, let's take a quick look. He drops on the 22nd, so 1, 2, 6. So you have until the 19th/20th of July, that's when he will leave. And if you don't have 900 gems, I would suggest that you see if you can get 900 gems by this day, the 19th for sure. Because that's probably when his banner will leave, 100%. His banner is up for 4 weeks. So you have until then to see where you stand with your gems and see if you can grind 900 gems. I will probably get a few gems here and there from the events, but factor in your PvP gems, whether that be like the 50 weekly ones if you're in Champ 5, checking in, all that stuff. And see if you can pull them or not. Because it is possible though that if you go less than 900 you don't pull him, because I know many people that went like 1,700 gems on JP and didn't pull a single copy of him, minus the guarantee of course. They had to do 2 rotations to get him 2/6, which is possible. So that's why everyone recommends to have at least 900, but I know that not everyone will be able to do that. So I mean, it's up to you, your RNG. Hopefully if you don't have 900 and you only go like 600 or anything, or like 7 or 8 or anything less, you pull him before then. So good luck to you, but that's what I would say if you don't have enough gems right now. See where you're at in by the time his banner leaves. But I think I'm pretty much covered it all. Again, yeah, the Fever banner is here. Main unit you guys probably want though is Green Gother. Again, you get 10 free multis just for logging in. And you also get 10 free multis from getting shafted 490 times, or 490 points. And you get 10 points per each shaft, so that's 49 dead multis you either can get on the Bond banner or the Fever banner, if you're using gems, that is. It won't count if you get shafted, I believe, on the free tickets, or it could. I might be mistaken, but it's 49 points, and again, you get 10 points for every shaft you get on both of these banners. And besides that, these are the rewards on the Fever banner, are decent rewards. And I think the costumes, so there's that. You get tickets, or you can buy tickets as well for the banner, but I would suggest not to. You're fine as is with the free ones. If you summon on Bond, even if you don't summon on Bond, you still get 10 free multis, which is nice. So there's that. But yeah, I think I pretty much covered it. There you guys have it. That is what I think you guys should do if you should summon or not for Purgatory Ban. But yeah, I'm hyped. But thank you guys for watching. Again, if you're new, make sure to subscribe. On the road to 900 subs, leave a like on the video if you did enjoy. If you have any additional questions that I didn't, if you have like any other questions, if I didn't answer it in this video, comment down below and I'll gladly help you out with anything you guys need. I'm here to help. But yeah, that's been it for me today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.